For this week's GRE ROC segment, we look ahead to what's in store and new this year and look back on the results from 2024 with Matt Hurlbut, the president and CEO at Greater Rochester Enterprise. Glad to have you back here kicking off this year. We'd like to have you in around this time to revisit that. So when we go back to 24, what are some of your big takeaways?
Well, we had 30 companies announce major expansions in the region. They're going to create over 880 new jobs and about almost 2,400 jobs retained throughout the 9-county region. And I think when we look at some of the exciting prospects, we look at FIFCO as an example, $50 million investment in downtown Rochester and the Genesee Brewing facility, making it a state-of-the-art facility where they're launching new products, including a Labatt's line that we like, creating about 57 new jobs and certainly retaining over 500 people here. Graham Manufacturing in Batavia announced a major expansion as well, close to $18 million of new investment, 24 new jobs, and again, retaining over 300 jobs in Batavia, and especially in our defense area, supporting a very important project for the U.S. Navy and the submarine line. And then we look at Toyota Material Handling, Raymond Corp, making a major investment here to $2 million investment, 40 jobs in research and development around lithium-ion battery research as well as fuel cell technology. And again, that's leading-edge technology that will help us solve problems well into the future.
Now, each of those and many more, we've had CEOs, different company reps come in and explain what they're doing. But to get to that point at GRE, how are you making this all become possible?
Well, I think it's really strategic outreach. We're doing a little better job understanding some of the key assets we have here, whether it's research and development, technology, the smart people doing material science advancements here, certainly the opportunities around optics, photonics, imaging, laser technology, our collegiate system, food and beverage packaging, food and beverage production, agricultural assets. So understanding that helps us better approach executives, as well as respond to those opportunities where we see companies looking at sites and facilities so they can expand here in the region. And it's interesting, we've got 135 new projects in 2024, and that's a 40% increase from 2023. And I think that's some of the strategic effort to better understand what's going on in the market, as well as understand who's here and how that relates to some of these opportunities.
And that is why you're known as the Economic Development Leader organization here in this region. That's recapping 24. We know we can't spill everything about this year, but how much is in the works cooking for 25?
Right now we've got over 70 active projects. All of them meet those key industry sectors. When we talked about optics, photonics, imaging, laser technology, food and beverage processing, advanced material science, advanced manufacturing, semiconductor supply chain, as well as software information technology, especially around AI data center opportunities. So there's a lot of interesting opportunities across the region. Could be billions of dollars of potential investment. It's very competitive. But unfortunately, we can't really tell you the names of those companies. We do expect about 10 announcements to come in the very near future. And again, those are companies that are leveraging the outstanding capabilities in this region. And as we say all the time, the smart people that live here that help these companies innovate and grow.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Congrats on 24. Again, $335 million in new capital investments of what the projects represent. We'll see what comes up in the next 12 months. And remember, anytime you can go back and see any of our ROC interviews we do every couple of weeks, highlighting what's happening in our business community through the help of GRE. That's under the ROC section of RochesterFirst.com.